Aloha interwebs, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today's Monday, so we're going to do a movie Monday, but I didn't get a chance to go see anything new this weekend, so we're actually going to talk about a couple TV shows. Got into a Facebook conversation the other day with some people about kind of comparing Arrow to the new TV show Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And I thought that I would like S.H.I.E.L.D. and not like Arrow. And Arrow started its second season a couple weeks ago, and I liked the first season of Arrow. I thought it was pretty cool. It was kind of gritty and dark, and they kind of made the Green Arrow character, even though they never really came out and called him Green Arrow, he wears all green and he shoots arrows, so they kind of made him a little dark, kind of like Batman. And in the comic book, Oliver Queen is kind of he's that rich playboy kind of character as well, so he's very similar to Batman. So I didn't think I was really going to like it, because Green Arrow really wasn't one of my favorite comic book characters, but I ended up liking that TV show. And after, the Avengers was over last year, I kind of, I was really looking forward to seeing more of the individual movies, the Thor and the Iron Man, and those kind of, the Iron Man 3 that came out this year was kind of disappointing. So I thought maybe this TV show with that was incorporating the Coulson character from the Avengers and kind of going through some of what S.H.I.E.L.D. does would be kind of an interesting supplement to waiting around for the next Avengers movie to come out, or the next Thor movie to come out in season 2, or the current season of the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I think it's on episode 4, something like that. I'm just not liking it. You guys check out a couple of the scenes from the trailers.
Anymore. The whole world's in on the action.
You're in danger.
What do you mean danger?
S.H.I.E.L.D.
I should carry a shield?
S.H.I.E.L.D. Government. Scary men in dark suits who come after guys like you.
So there you go, interwebs. Arrow versus S.H.I.E.L.D. I didn't think I was going to like Arrow, and I didn't, and I thought I was going to like S.H.I.E.L.D., and I don't. And I think the biggest reason is because it has this kind of, S.H.I.E.L.D. has this kind of big production value feel to it, but for me it's just not really delivering. I mean, I wanted to know more about the Avengers and characters like that, and this is not, it doesn't incorporate any of that in any of the comic book characters, or introduce you to new characters that may possibly show up in Marvel movies down the road. It's kind of, it really is like the crap squad of S.H.I.E.L.D. This is what S.H.I.E.L.D. does. They chase around, new super beings and try to uncover, big plots to harm the Earth. And you'd think something like that would be interesting, but it's actually kind of dry. Which turns out it's kind of boring. So, I mean, it has its moments. Is that it's got action and things like that in it, but it just the characters aren't very interesting, and they keep introducing characters that are also not interesting, because they, whether they are a bad guy or another kind of character of somewhat of interest in the show, they introduce them, they take them down, and then they're over. So you really don't get any time to invest into these characters, so you really don't care what's really happening to them. Pretty much on both sides of the table, on the S.H.I.E.L.D. agent side and on the, the bad guy side, whoever they happen to be going after that week. It really turned out to be pretty uninteresting, and I hope it gets better, because they put a lot of hype into it, and I'm sure that the studio has high hopes for the show to do well because of the Avengers, and but it's not tying any of that stuff in. So you're not getting any cameos from Iron Man, even though in previous movies the Coulson character has had that rapport with some of them. I guess they haven't told them that he's still alive and running around solving S.H.I.E.L.D. crimes. So And then on the flip side of that, I didn't think I was going to like Arrow, but it's doing what I was hoping the S.H.I.E.L.D show would be doing, and it's last season they did kind of introduce some characters that exist in comic books, and kind of allow people who don't normally maybe read DC Comics or are familiar with some of those characters to kind of be exposed to what's currently going on in the comic book world, as opposed to just introducing crazy, goofy characters that get taken down and you don't really have any time to invest in them. You know, that way, if DC does do some more like crossover movies, I know we got the Batman Superman thing coming up pretty soon, but if they're going to do like a Justice League movie, and I actually read this online, that they're going to be kind of introducing some characters in season 2 of Arrow to, to the general public, so that if maybe they show up in a movie down the road, everybody doesn't go, who the hell is that guy? So I think that was pretty cool. The show has a feeling, I don't know if it's the same production staff that did Smallville, but Smallville, they started introducing a lot of characters into the Clark Kent early days. Justice League type people, even Green Arrow was in, made appearances in that show. So I like that aspect when they kind of like dabble with, expanding people's origins to cross over, and then later on, they become this big team of superheroes. So hopefully they start doing more of that in the Arrow series. It can get kind of cheesy every once in a while, but it's still the grittiness of it and the darkness of it and the action sequences in Arrow are actually pretty awesome. So I give a thumbs up to Arrow and a kind of medium to slightly sloping downward thumbs down to S.H.I.E.L.D. It's just not what I thought it was going to be or hoped it was going to be. So that's my take on those two shows. Peace out, interwebs. Thanks for stopping by the channel. I appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We'll catch you guys in the next video.